playoffs. Loser of this match is still in it. They go 1-1, and they will live to see another day. After this game, there is also another banger match, Paper X Gen G, and that is also a winner's match. So winner of that also advances, and then loser goes to the 1-1 bracket. So we're in for quite a ride today. Dare I say it? But let's see how Lotus goes. I like our odds on Lotus, but I don't want to jump the gun because you never fucking. Fan, but there's no reason to just fabricate. This is called fabrication, dog. We get it, dude. Rare W segment from Rito Games. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so right now we're going to play a fun game where we're going to bring two contestants from the crowd to come up on stage and give us their prediction for this final map on Lotus. A lot of people are talking about
last map. Let me tell you, this team was locked in. It is very clear that they have been focusing on that, and Zelsis in particular has been very pivotal in calling it out when he sees it. When there's a round where he doesn't like how the communication has been going down, he has called that out, and the team has locked in immediately. What we've also seen is a lot of Sentinels having weaker defensive halves and then crushing on the attack. And let me tell you, that is a John QT masterclass. This guy has a great read on what the other team is doing. He's adapting beautifully in the mid rounds. He is fully in control on that side. Hey. Now, there's one more thing I want to check in on with the comms, but this is for the pre-map here. We've got the rest of Sentinels here. Who's winning map number 3? Sentinel!
Holy fucking shit, buy the Sun bundle.
Right, let's send it up to the desk.
Thank you very much to Ender for that update. In case you guys didn't pick up what he said, was Zelsis was very pivotal in terms of giving some ideas on that map as well. And you heard it from Coach Kaplan after map 1. He was a little bit disappointed that Sen didn't play like a team, but Mel, we saw so much incredible team play.
That sounds. Is it Daisy? Parents. Hold on.
And he knows when he should really play back, and his positioning on these sides, I feel like a lot of players can really learn from.
Well, very first time that we're seeing Billy play this comp,
All
but only one can advance
Here we go,
to
chat.
playoffs.
Wave those
Wyatt,
fucking
take it
flags,
away.
man. Wave those fucking flags one more time.
The prevailing narrative.
I need a real
Sentinels coming into this game, why it
jersey.
was free
Boost
playoffs.
me.
You guys have got it. You guys have the easiest
Wait.
run, etc., etc. But this series has
That's
been
a jersey?
anything but. Icebox brutal for Sen. They never got going. They could never get the start they were looking for. But their pick of Sunset still proved to be one of their best. Stunning performance. Now sets us up for a decider match. First spot for these teams in a Masters Toronto playoffs, and it all goes down on Lotus.
Sentinels played a lovely defensive side against Wolves the other day, going up 9-3. Typically,
Okay,
somewhat
chat.
less favored side.
Put your cans in
especially when
the
we're
air.
Going back to this kind of old meta, old Lotus look that's just integrating Vice, who has been unbelievably powerful as a mainstay Sentinel on this map. I like that
Why do you
Billy
keep
really
saying
have gone
that?
for this. I think it's a great
It's
comp
a
right now,
meme
and it's
from a
always
Counter-Strike
fun
event
to see
when the
Second
commentator
back
said
on
that.
the agent that he made his name with
I'll show
years
it after.
ago.
It looks
Well, not
dynamic.
the commentator, the host.
Albeit slow to start in that Wolf series. That was not the story for Sentinels on Sunset, not by any stretch. All right, here Prowler on the corner.
Nice.
Second plays off of it stunningly. That's Knight down. Sees to
Nice.
follow up with the nade.
Good
Already, though, BLG
fucking
pulled the
trap.
plug on that big
Yes,
foray
good
into
help.
tree, though. Nev is unsupported.
Good teamwork, yeah? We're playing together on both sides.
Some kind of timing through door.
3v5.
Being watched by
They're sneaking up on our wall. They're gonna 3-2-1 it. 3-2-1.
Sheer is about to be activated. Double push.
It's a split
they want
onto
to
A.
fight these players. Nate is going to do some damage.
Nice
Swing
trade.
out from Levius. Can they spike this?
Yes, Jordan. Fucking steady, my boy. Good fucking shit. Finally a fucking pistol. Let's go.
And again, Billy have never walk up in the
Let's
tree.
go, guys.
With his vice comp,
We can do it. We can fucking do it.
Set up his arc rose and his util there, just headlong into it.
God, that is sick from Zelsa's second round of that reaction time. And Neff just feels so pressured that he has to give even more space towards A. Allowed the team to go for a
What was that crossword website called?
That initial player.
New York Times. New York Times mini crossword.
Depends on to be a map where we get a Zelsa's carry game. Well, first of all, he was playing very intelligently back on Icebox. He was great there so far in this series. But Vice on Lotus early this year is where he had some of his best games we've seen from
has
him,
a
if not
judge
his
close
best all year up until this point.
Wait, they paranoia the fucking.
This time at the seaside.
Damn.
And they're trying to chase Billy off this mound position, and Zekken's inching forward. Here comes a hit. Razorvine comes out, going to be avoided by Wisey.
Oh my God.
It's not a molly, but close enough. John down though. Rushi's having to deal with him with that classic, and Levius has got some sharp shooting here. What is this? Dominating. What is that? B-side.
How did he get the
Utter
third?
pandemonium.
Was he not blind?
And Zelsa's here, of course, is a beat behind the action. Rushia makes the turn, sees him come.
He goes bad. He goes bad.
He gets the dig onto him.
How the fuck have they done that?
There's no hope.
Okay, well,
Damn,
welcome to the show.
what the
Everything's
fuck?
made up. The points don't matter. It's a MasterCard Thrifty in the second round for
Oh
Billy.
my God. We gotta replay that.
Someone
Oh
said,
my
Wisey,
fuck.
nade yourself. He just jumps into it in the corner. What is happening? How are they able to convert this? The shots from Levius.
I mean, he literally,
were
he did literally satchel into his nade. This This third kill. Dude, he fucking killed. Bang had full HP. Wait, dude, what?
I mean, listen, you're hoping when you're a Sentinel, you play B.
I can't believe what he's done with the ghost.
You get someone maneuvering towards C. You're usually not getting three.
We get the
with
pistol,
ghost
and we get fucking
on your
ecoed.
eco.
The third while you are blinded.
Actually, just cursed, dude.
Well, that didn't make a lot of sense, but that's fine.
Oh my God. All right, Zelsis is alone towards A right now. Playing in the dark cover, hoping someone may take a little stroll into it, but that's not going to be the case. Wisey timings it though to get in the next one with this judge.
Got John's weapons from the previous round, and he's decently set up for this, but Razorvine's going to slow him up. Rochi though, not so fetid. He's able to push ahead. Make short work here of Sentinels into the grind. They become mulch here on Lotus.
Zico, I don't give a fuck.
Well, they were stacked up on the proper side, but BLG were just overwhelming with the numbers, with the superior weapons, not really able to get anything done at all. Bang left on his lonesome. Probably just going to eventually perish to the spike. Looked like Sen were just going to carry all of that momentum they had from such a dominating performance on Sunset into Lotus. On defense again. That's what they did to Wolves just the other day, but Billy
Holding?
right back
Holding?
in the game.
And you can't account for a
On your marks.
Thrifty like the one we just saw.
Hold.
That's definitely throwing things.
On your marks.
for a bit of a
Hold.
loop. And that individual talent
set.
on Billy. It's really easy to spot.
Pre-fire, fuck it.
It feels like, you know, throughout this series, maybe, I guess, save for Sunset, but any player on this team has just pulled out some magic individually as far as being a shooter with the mechanics, you know, specifically on Icebox. Even the guys who had less kills total when Rusha and Wisey were taking over, Levius was still finding moments to hit some snappy multi-kills. Neff has been playing well. All right, full buy here for Sen after it was looking like a great start. Then went disastrous on round 2. Let's see if they can wrangle control of this defensive side.
Everyone, chill.
You're trying to get out towards Mound, but then can take a forward position and teleport away.
Bang wants this Mound fight. Until he doesn't. Paranoia comes in, forces him out. He's able to TP away and just get up onto the side.
don't have any utility left. YZ already used that nade, so no real pressure can be further applied to Bang when they know he's been routed into
Who
Bang.
stacked that orb? Is that Raze?
Flash from Levius.
They're all kind of far though still.
That Zekken has pushed up towards B main.
Okay, they got C mount. They know we're pushed up B.
Neff taking a lot of space.
We have really no map control right now, which I don't love.
From BLG compared to Wolves, where Neff is able to take a lot of space. Spring wasn't really able to do that the other day.
But here's the look. Why is he no blast packs here? So no fast hit. Behind the Prowler though, plenty of util left for K9. Zekken just trying to play his life as well as he can here through Apple, but that's
TNM's arguing with someone in chat. Oh, he's actually getting rage baited probably. I don't know if it's rage bait or what, but
response, oh, the seas as well. Rashia though is able to get clear of the
damn,
blast.
that's right.
And that combo fizzles.
BLG can't take too much forward space, but they have a couple players in Baby Door right now. Things could get awkward. Sen can dump so much utility on them right now.
They do. Rashia near
One
side
HP.
with one paltry point of health is able to get his and Narrate found double. Levius is squeezed up on the side. Rashia is still there.
My God,
trying to crouch, trying to hide away, trying to live. Instead of having none of it.
Good job.
Bouncing
Good
back
job.
into pole position.
Good job.
A B-side
that guy whipped
retake.
so hard. I don't know who that fuck that was,
Two guns
but
still
honestly,
to carry out of the round.
That was
nice
a
try,
real
bro.
opportunity for
Keep it
Levius,
up.
but the spray was haphazard on that entry from Heaven. I mean, BLG do a good job getting into the light side.
Oh, the Roomba. Wait, ooh, Narrate popped off right there. That was big by Narrate. Done with the trade as well. Good job. Nice, nice, nice.
Sen were overwhelming in that situation. You know,
What the fuck? Why is Narrate tweaking on stage, bro? Narrate's tweaking out on stage.
Narrate, Bang. That was a duo that was pressed up on Rubble together, but when you
Freaky
know
ass
that
white
mount,
boy for real.
Like, this might be my opportunity to go. It's going to be a bit
He's
lighter.
gonna weed the
It's not
cosplay on there,
this.
no?
Sen have 3 players ready to go. Nade, sees, caught right onto Russia. He has to teleport to safety.
Took some damage off
Oh my god. Oh my god, tens. Tens!
Just a lick though.
Nice cover. Nice covering. Nice covering.
Bang has the TP out of what could have been a pretty hostile situation, and so the rubble fight goes very poorly for Billy. There's a pause in the action almost.
I haven't seen bat chests for tens in a while. That's kind of died down, huh?
Billy have to account for that threat. I have to TP across the rubble, maybe not.
Narrate able to get so much value playing around that tree position with the Guardian.
End of an era.
He's going to try to as well.
Bang didn't lose health. You're actually right, yeah.
Sen are more than content to just play this nice and slow.
Nice.
Go for the retake when they need to.
Nice.
K9 attempts a wide swing.
Ooh, I don't even hate it, bro. I don't even hate it.
Strips Neff down to 16 health.
4v2. Off angle from Narrate. Show me Narrate.
He's dropped just outside of Baby Door. It's going to be a very
going around. Are they
difficult
saving?
recovery mission.
I think they're saving because they're low. No, they're not saving.
This round looks like
To be honest, they should have saved though. They're kind of trolling. This guy's low HP and it's 4v2, 30 seconds.
Buying up on the next round fully. But this is well done from Sen. They've been able to get to a couple of crucial ultimates for the next buy round too. They've many tools to
Sen
use.
get the luckiest kills ever. Yeah, bro.
We've seen the variations from Sen on this defense side.
Is BLG a Chinese team? Yeah. They're one of the 3 Chinese teams here.
They fight over at Rubble. The Omen's there. They make
Shilai is in playoffs. Wolves lost yesterday. And Billy is 1-0 in this qualification game.
I see, yeah,
for China.
Back, of course, towards him by Bang, and he's able to punish Zekken.
One enemy remaining.
Waits for them to step on up.
Honestly, as well, Sen. So far, we're barely into this.
Do not come to China, John. Do not come to China.
That one back rubble is pretty standard, but they used it in B main as well very early on. I think that was on the pistol, so that's going to cause a lot of concern that at any point, if you're a Billy player, you could be getting hit by that util combo. They want to get this early A control.
Did EDG decide to take a break? Yeah, you could put it that way. That's one way to look at it.
Playing towards tree, they are often just
something like that.
In tandem on this A site, playing together, controlling that space.
You're going to see this duo of John and Zekken.
They're in Cancun with the Lakers and the Knicks.
The A side of the map as it was a more
on
passive
vacation.
Sentinels early. But Billy have decided just to make their way towards this C side. It's just going to be the Vice and Util occupying that side, and Celsius, as a result, playing safer here.
Sen have gone for a full reclear through rubble. In the meantime, Billy slowed down at the moment by some of that defensive.
Yeah, Vice ult and Raze ult. Zelsus is about to get fucking nuked. What? He killed him! And he got the molly off. Actual good fucking value from Zelsus. He delayed so hard and he killed the fucking Raze. Fatal's gonna be here. Fatal's fucking here, bro. They Vice ult the back though. So we have to no, do we dodge it? We might have dodged it. No, we didn't dodge it. We have to wait it out.
Not confident, of course, without a
oh, rocket. Holy shit. Nice.
He'll take Crucier with him at the very least.
3v3.
Odds are evened. John
closest
steps
clear,
up.
they're all playing backside wall.
And they see the
up down.
Huh.
Wait. He's there.
John knows Neff is around the corner and he doesn't have the health to withstand an engagement.
That was a nice hold by Billy. That was a nice triple hold by Billy.
Hold on.
I thought we lost.
Both showstoppers just earning trades. Zelsus does good.
Wait, who's the IGL for Billy?
Is
it Neff?
That Steel Garden was the antidote to that retake, stacked with ultimates for Sen coming through, and Rouge is able to also get second in time before the rocket connects. Highly
that was hard to win.
Just a nice little triple sack up face. Everyone on Billy ready to fight together to close things out.
They're fighting. Weezy has an op. YZ has an op.
Look towards B.
He's off solo C, 3 walking B. Viper ult on C.
C already laid down. So Sentinels adamant about locking this part of the map away from Billy's purview. They're not fully convinced though.
Look at this investment for YZ. He's going for the operator right now.
This is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. You can catch someone jiggling like narrate. Good wall.
Keep him at bay temporarily. This certainly implies that Billy want to maybe slow down.
Wait.
I mean, second is just caught spamming through with a stinger. At least bang there for the trade back rubble.
Mark though has to get out. If Ascend happy enough with a result like that.
Oh, Bang is fucking.
Zelsus has his own steel guard now. Could be pretty effective here. Push comes to shove at the big side of TP4.
Into his own
already
smoke?
gets himself there. Zelsus waits.
What about the rest of those boys?
Oh, that's a desperate scenario.
Oh,
he what an upshot.
Nice narrate.
Oh,
we need one more. 1v2.
Find the trade. Again, it is down
They're running
to John.
A? No.
John in a 1 versus 2. John who had
I think John was actually thinking about them running to A.
And try and salvage the round.
But this is a fine reposition for him to come through heaven.
Bold,
let's see what the situation is here. They don't have any util on attack. 70 HP on Omen. They just smoked lower. And they're kind of splits, but the Viper wall is nice.
Time has dwindled so much due to
he
this
can
heavy
tap
rotate.
and bait one out.
John's not going to see much here. He has a
You
snake
walked through my fucking wall? Are you fucking drunk?
Contingency with his teammate in Baby Door. So goes for it and puts that one to bed a little bit earlier. Billy, 2 rounds in a row, stringing them up. How for Sen this gets complicated? They're definitely going to be forced down to a low buy.
YZ's kill was big, I'm not going to lie. The satchel up with the off, well played. This kill as well, paranoia.
YZ goes for the most mental trade attempt possible and pulls it off.
Damn. What a Chad for that walk. I'm not gonna lie, that is such a risky play, bro. Because, dude, if you die there, oh my god, that is such a risky play, bro.
I'm glad you
That
highlighted
is
that
so
YZ moment as the
risky.
sheer wall came up. I thought it was curtains for Billy.
It looked like it was cooked. I like the entry in the side before that. You have Rusha teleport into dark cover
Okay,
so they can
I'm gonna time you out for an hour, bro, because you're just like
close enough to actually get the trade on the Baby Door. If
calm down,
YZ
man.
didn't do that and Zelsus is able to tuck back, complexion of the round is entirely different.
You can criticize the players for how they play, but if you criticize them based off their appearance, you will be banned. Be nice. You criticize me, I'm balling.
It's really hard to get a read on
Twitch streamer
these games. When we first hit the server, we have to start with ourselves.
Thank you.
Then we have to find a way to adapt. And you can see
Alright,
it's been a whole process, right? Sen sort of had to adapt as much as they could on Icebox and couldn't quite get there. It just took them too long. I mean, Kaplan said it. Too little, too late. Now, though, these teams have much more of a feel for one another. But there's no accounting for moments like that from YZ.
Okay, we're broke. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of cooking on this attack a little bit.
Billy lack to roll with.
Out of that timeout, Sun have 4 players ready to go to fight towards A. And on a scrappy buy like this, where you have some stingers, if Zelsis finds an opportune moment to use that Steel Garden, that could be enough to win them the round. They have full A control, and with all of that noise being made, easy call for Billy to get this free B site.
Where did he omino?
Those things now looking a little bit awkward at the periphery of
the
the
broken.
Map.
Did he paranoia broken and then ult in?
They were
As his team ran in? Is that what happened? I didn't see it.
And it went wrong. Sen here have to look for a way to employ Stingers, Sheriffs, and this singular Bulldog. Line up for Zekin. Comfortable double swing.
This is an eco. It's pretty tough, man.
Mind you, that operator has been maintained. Even though YZ went down previously, so it should be a comfortable end to the round for Billy. They've got all players up. They still got util to spend Sentinels. Probably don't want to feed them too much more old economy.
Will say that Billy would love to hang on to these guns. They still have a couple players at really low cash. Oof.
Okay.
Nice snap from K-Knight. Finally able to get on the board in this round.
These guys are pro?
Taking stock of things, though. We had that timeout from Sentinels. They've had a chance to sort of consider how they build into this gun round. 3 defense side rounds, acceptable, probably.
All right. This is the buy.
Need to go big here.
Yeah, we need this one.
They index heavily and just going for that 4-person rubble fight.
4 regen shields. They have an op.
That's where Billy are going to be.
The op is annoying, man.
It ends up being a very standard
really
situation
is.
on Lotus attack where you have one player kind of floating towards that A main. You hear, wait,
line up for Fade Eye. Any Fade mains? Fade mains, take this. It's on the first pillar. Line it up with the ledge to the crack height. You see it? It's pretty easy. It's run, 2 steps, jump throw, boom.
Round 9. See, Sentinels finally get some rifles under there.
1 for 1. Not ideal, but we'll take it.
These contact peaks. It ended up being a 1 for 1.
Been a lot of early trades in this half, just like that. Look at the meantime.
John is playing. So far back.
Thank you, mods.
A lot towards this A site, but again, you know, they can just feel fairly content to play this for the retake when they still do have that steel and have the potential to collapse. Back of it. But now Sen want to get back in, entrenching the site.
Teleport
They have the read on the situation. Obviously, Billy making noise. They want to execute center.
Nice, Barrett.
No one to trade.
Where are they going right now? They're going C. Wait, Omen hears this. Oh fuck. Timing. Yes, man. Good fucking post. He's opening door. Get out there.
Dogs ke TP kotta.
Nice Molly. He's gonna go through though.
And direct dog kochindi.
This is scary because YZ has an op. He's gonna contact play up. He could walk into a kill here, but Zelsis is posted. So the question is.
He heard this? No, there's a player making noise
He's gonna keep going for kills probably. He's playing this well, I'm not gonna lie. He's playing this well. We have Fade coming back all and he has no dog. We don't really have util to clear him out.
His second kill right now. The Nightfall could certainly be enough to win this.
Iga poth anukuta nenu. Naan idra vastunda but
scary. Fade ult as well. He got all 3.
Kashtam.
Able to spray 2 of them down. Narrate has to challenge YZ here. Blast pack to try and disrupt. Shorty in hand. He knows exactly where it's
Sleep zarpolo.
I don't even like how YZ played that.
Like a sack of potatoes.
Damn, we swung with the Fade. We had to though, time was low.
He is just a fearless.
That was a 2v4.
Ye pro 4 ki 1 hit on.
Adjustment to kill
He's actually cooking with the op, I'm not gonna lie. He's actually cooking with the op.
My team, I mean, K-Knight, he's the only one who gets over there.
Alright, chalo, hum jaate. Boy.
Wild win. Brutal for Sentinels.
Boy.
They're going to force into this next round too.
Oh my god.
With just a stinger for Zelsis.
And this time they're more than happy to bully their way out into Rubble. It's another round where Sen only have John on this side of the map and he's playing very far back.
Vice ult. They have Viper ult.
Going to go forward to cover up the view from stairs.
He's gonna rock it in.
Trying to be fast on the pivot. They've got Zekin here. Narrate wants to get back sight again. Assist John when the pressure is coming in. When he's blinded up by the paranoia.
Nice. Holy fuck.
John gets absolutely saved. That's the one with the op here. Having to peer out from tree center. Not going to offer up any freebies. Look where that spike is. That is going to be an extremely oppressive scenario that Billy have to fight into. And Dev has to do it by pushing up with the operator.
This round should simply be unwinnable for Billy.
Where's the paranoia going?
Anyway.
Sick round from Narrate. Wyatt, he was the standout for Sentinels in their last game. Won't be able to do more than 3 here, but should be enough. Okay, all of a sudden, John brought down Viper.
Wait, they Viper ulted?
Neff, but he still needs to plant Steel Garden. But he has a shorty inside the pit. Not the worst scenario for him. And he'll wait this out, maybe look for a timing to swing out of the wall, and he's done. Bang!
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Wells, what would have been a ridiculous uprising from that solo Viper.
That was too close. That was too
they
fucking
managed
close,
to call
dude.
their 4th round,
That was too close. That can't be that
Get
close.
to stabilize the economy, but
Narrate went fucking crazy though, I'm not gonna lie.
Second picked up the op at the end of the round.
Oh my god, you could see that clutch happening.
Oh my god. I actually have a tear in my eye from how close that was.
Like I said, unwinnable. But
What's happening? Is it pause? Yeah. Billy pause? Probably?
To play from, and he got that crazy timing after his primary was jammed. Finally, Zelsis rips that Steel Garden and does get the
Why doesn't any team play Reyna on Pro Play?
They were in an advantage
there's a team that plays Reyna on Icebox. I'm sure there are, it's just not as common. Which team was it?
Sentinels have conditioned a weaker A-side presence of the map now with consecutive rounds of just John being there and playing on upper A-side.
Does NRG play Reyna on Icebox too?
Come back, play
Tree, Rex do?
and Odin by.
I don't know.
A few options here.
More recently, I'm talking about, guys. Bro, people are talking about. Someone said PRX did in 2021. Bro.
Invest into this operator.
What? What are we talking about?
Loving using it. That time I've
put a back Kali I
think it was Liquid that I remember doing it, but I could be mistaken about that.
Specifically for John, who was looking absolutely doomed.
This map attack or defense? This one is more attack. This one's got to be more attack with the 3 bomb sites, just naturally.
He was the MVP.
Defense is spread more thin.
Sen team over their win against Wolves. He got them back into the game with a crucial clutch bomb.
What are you doing?
Phenomenal play from him, and he is
most recent was Mada on NRG. I see.
For them right now to try and get into playoffs.
Billy have reinvested in that op as you speculated, Wyatt. And yeah, early looks at 8. Narrate has come back here with the Odin.
Not in particular, just the fade ult. Zekins one off.
Just ends up going a little bit short, so he
They're playing slow here.
Cover to fall.
Stone jump spot.
Go for the common jump.
Oh my god.
It does happen, but Narrate was not too overexposed.
I don't know if Narrate saw him.
Often players do it more towards the middle, but he was a little bit off to that left side, and I think that saved his life.
Why ult? They're gonna fake C? No.
Okay, shield wall.
Did he put his wall on the C push?
Interesting.
Why is he searching B? Oh, Zekin has an op as well, I just realized. Looks like they're gonna retake A.
The threat of the Odin, all the util coming out from Bang and Narrate here have definitely slowed BLG up.
Good wall.
So YZ opts to try and hold a B line. Viper wall will cut him off. Still guarded.
I think he got Zekin. I think he got Zekin. But they're going D. They're molly. We're just like late. Fade ult is nice. They're going where? They're going A? No, they're planning.
Simply choose to get in position.
They're worried about an A lurk though. Wait, good nade? Maybe? Nice nade.
Stopped in his tracks. YZ with an op shot now.
I think he fucked up his satchel or not really?
In the heart of the maelstrom, YZ wants to push up with this op.
Oh my god, what a madman. He's actually fucking going crazy with the op, bro. He's actually going fucking crazy with the op.
Zelsis down to 10.
Dude, they keep winning these rounds.
And he is going to get out of there.
This is the second man advantage we had. That was a 4v3 last time, a 4v2.
And again, it's just absurd. Operator pushes onto that B side like
we just need one more. We need one more round.
For Billy. YZ with a masterclass.
He's doing so well, like searching in the post.
Sen still struggling to adapt to this
He's
duelist.
doing so well searching on post.
Seeing in that instance too, some of the power that even on attack Vice provides. Where it's
I was asking for our attack side ops. Now it's fucking us, huh?
being forward made it so that no one could
Wow,
really
what a
scale or try and
shot.
fight
What a shot,
off
actually.
of the Nightfall.
I mean, that sucks.
And then, I mean, the shot onto second,
That just
denying
sucks,
the
bro.
showstopper is outrageous. And then somehow he tops it a mere few seconds later by pushing it to heaven
okay.
solo. And
It's
gets
okay.
a
Let's get
collab.
5. Let's get
John
5.
never had a chance to get his gun up.
He will never slow down. He is ruthless as a duelist.
Okay, they know we hard
Really
fought
gonna
A. They're probably
take
going to speed up
Mound
C.
early
And they are.
4 defense side
One
rounds
off
is gonna
rocket.
feel uncomfortable for Sentinels, but it is enough.
John is already here.
Now just
And here
one
comes the
more
pop.
away from getting the showstopper.
Delta's here.
Nice
operates on his
flash.
own neutral. That's
The
Levius down.
flash
Oh,
is
this
so
boy.
good.
He's mad.
Because why is he blind?
Zelsis.
He was.
on the dog inside
What a
him.
fucking hole from Zelsis, bro.
Takes 3 just as
Chad.
BLG hoping
Fucking
to swoop
Chad
in
Zelsis.
and get a nice 8-round halved.
That was
He
so
has
good.
thrown the stick in the smoke, so they've gone over the handlebars.
I mean, they literally tried to
No,
react
Makardas
C,
thing
but
కూడా వస్తుంది,
Vice
ఏంట్రా ఇది?
Really looked
sight
angry.
anchor,
Some fury
too fucking strong.
on the defense there from Zelsis. He looked so locked in. It's all on Rusha in a near impossible situation. Zekin still has Sappers to
Big
get
by
back in.
Zelsis.
He
5
can
is
just
good. 5 is not
send
bad.
it,
5 is not bad.
distract while everyone else
Let's
will
get 5
collapse
first.
onto
It's
him.
1v4.
They
Let's get 5
have plenty
first.
of options here.
You saw him?
Magnus having to
Good
deal
job.
with him in the end.
Okay, we'll take 5. Honestly,
So all things
could have had
considered,
more, but that's okay.
respectable
Can't
from
be,
Sentinels, but at the moment you've noticed some struggle with the
Beggars
tempo.
can't be choosers. How's that
Just for
should
some
go?
of the individual
Something like that.
inclinations of Billy Billy. A very tight half here, and everyone getting locked in. You mentioned it. Looked like Angie Zelsis there on that seaside, looking to try and stop BLG
That
in
flash
their
was
tracks.
so good.
It's been quite the series so far, and it promises to be an explosive finale, so stick around. One of these teams will be headed to playoffs on the other side of this map.
ఎన్నిగా వచ్చింది
All right, we're on break ski.
Levius.
Let's
With a
go.
ridiculous Mastercard
Let's
breakaway, he's able to find
fucking get a
multiple kills
pistol.
onto that B site with the Ghost.
Our pistol win rate
The
has
guy's
been
looking
quite
dynamic on this
abysmal.
Vice.
I mean, we won pistol last half, but we got
Zelsis
ecoed,
just
so
played
Underwaterలో
we need
anga
to,
రాకపోతే
the end, shutting down some of those executes, getting a ton of
Yeah.
value. I think it's so interesting though with this Coinbase
There's a
econ
lock in
report to
here.
look at how much value Wisey was getting from his heavy investment into the op on attack, which is something I wasn't expecting from him specifically as a player, but you just don't see it very often on Lotus, and certainly not with a Raze when your job is getting in deep, but still able to find that bang for his buck, spending it on that weapon, even despite having tied for the most deaths on his team. He's still getting value. The op absolutely paid off, as we saw, and I'm interested to see how much he's going to try to pick that up on defense.
Bro, has anyone had the
because
Frank's
Billy
Red
Billy,
Hot
they won
Goldfish?
the
They're so
majority of the
fucking
pistols
spicy.
in this series, and even this
That-
first half when they
I mean,
lost, they
wait,
won in
Frank's
that
like
round
a
two eco. If they
hot,
get the
what's
op rolling
the
for
hot
him
sauce
on
called?
defense,
Yeah, Frank's the
that
hot sauce.
could be the
They
catalyst
partnered up with
for them
Goldfish
making it
The
into
partner-
to make
the
spicy
playoffs,
goldfish.
for YZ making it into the playoffs for a second time at an international event.
Everyone thought
I love
this would
Frank's
be an
hot
easy
sauce.
road for Sentinels
Frank's
into
hot
the
sauce
playoffs.
actually
It's
like
been anything
a
but.
staple.
Billy Billy
Frank's hot
stands
sauce is
tall, the
ass.
attack
Get
side
out of
of
here,
Lotus, but
bro.
now
Frank's hot sauce is
it's
good on
Sentinels'
everything.
turn.
I haven't had it in a
These
while,
comps the way
but
we've seen
I
it
would
play out
consider it a
has
staple.
generally been favored as the defenders get spread
Lock in
fairly
on no more
thinly
food talk.
across
All
these
right.
3 sites. But it all comes down to how you can capitalize on that distribution of defenders. Let's get rolling, folks. Here's your round number 13. Sentinels on the attack.
What an eye. What an eye, bro.
This duo of Sen to work forward on C, but when the orb is tapped, they want to swing off this paranoia, presumably crunch through the door even. These two players,
a big C crunch.
Could be in real danger. Here it comes.
Like the trap,
Nice
come down by second.
Okay, that's actually good for him to get one because he's in between 4 players, basically.
Pushed up so far that he was, luckily for him, able to dodge that paranoia.
We're reacting to A. Wait, why is he broke the door for us?
They are in the right positions at the moment. Giving up C. Neff weak though. Back
you don't see that too often.
Challenging to anchor against the horde.
Moves though from Sentinels up onto the A side. No upper presence yet for the defenders.
Okay, I respect Narek because he just stays created so hard for us.
K-Knight now straight
with the jumping.
Here comes that attack side Viper ball now. It's a little bit annoying. YZ can't see past the K-Knight. Might need to be activated to disrupt a potential
3v3. Roomba.
So the paint shells had the
guy backside, do we know? Timing.
K-Knight flag. Right click City.
Dallas is 1v1.
And they are both very low, below 60.
The sheriff in hand. I still get out of there.
Sheriff, but K-Knight, yes! He had him. Zaddy is home.
Good job, Jordan. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Since that last round of the first half, he is
Good
getting
job,
serious. Bro. This is not funny, whimsical Zelsis. He is here to win.
Love that from you, man.
He is hungry, especially for this team. After that disappointing finish that they had at the first international this year in Bangkok.
Ooh.
Got 3 places.
They want to come back.
I finish and die.
Caster called him Zaddy. Caster called him Zaddy. I think that's Wyatt. Why are you
going here?
What the fuck is you doing?
Got that one off at the right time.
Say hello, dog.
On this map.
Now you know he's mad when he switches to English. You know he's mad when he switches to English. You know he's not happy with them.
In the first half.
Nah.
Sen won the pistol, but lost in this exact situation. If they hadn't, we'd be looking at a very different game.
What you doing?
Billy West gained so much.
That's the best rage. Okay, that's number 1 for Coach Rages so far. That's the number 1 Coach Rage. Alex will be back stronger, I'm sure. Genji will get Alex to react. I know that. So we'll see later today. I'm talking about for the event, guys. For the event.
And that's an easy call now for the rest of the team to just get into the A
Yeah,
side.
Is the game audio gone?
Should be light on the opposite side of the map.
They are so patient about it. Here's a plant. John gets it down. Billy playing second fiddle, just trying to catch up.
Fatal?
That much more than Frenzy Ghost.
Oh, get you. Hold. Hold.
Here, most likely.
Hold.
This would allow the game to become even.
Hold.
Narrate would love to get something for this outlaw.
Hold.
Some little ROI farming.
Everyone hold. Pre-firing is cringe. Timing.
Oh
my god.
Nefto doesn't overcommit. Narrate doubles back to the angle. And will
hold.
If only just.
The right click almost got him.
Wait, we're kind of Wait, they're ruining our fucking moments. On your marks.
3 kills.
Get set. Go. That was not as that was not as sick, dude. It's actually nice for Sen to like hunt him down there.
Showstopper on the attack side. This traditional Lotus look.
That was not as sick. Wait, what a shot. It's actually big for Zach, though. He's already 4 orbs deep. I think 5, actually.
Really, though, again, the pistol came down to a 1
Zach is 5 orbs deep.
They'd be here after that clutch was lost.
Now can Sen convert on their own bonus. They are ready to fight out towards this A side early. It's light from Billy. Tucking to the box is YZ right now.
Big A fight coming. Big A fight.
A lot of reinforcements through B. Look at this, Billy. They want to
nice fall. Good fall. Good fall.
Got out in time, though. Billy
what do we do off of this? Do we react to C or?
Not as far as lobby, apparently.
We fake B. I like this reaction. We fake B and then we go C together through door. It's better than just reacting straight to C. Is
it?
I think it is because you bait their util out.
Doggedly Billy been defending, and Narrate's not able to trigger the shield wall.
Okay, it didn't necessarily work, but I still like it better than just going straight to C.
On time here.
Now what?
Orb is now being recovered
Now
second, 2 away from the
we walk
50 seconds
back
on the
to
clock.
A.
They have no map control at the moment.
I think it's smart to walk back to A because you can assume most of them rotated C.
It's
So I think it's smart actually as well.
Just that smoke from Russia. There's a horn for Knight. They've drawn it all out, but at what cost?
I think it's smart.
So now with the wall down,
And then I think once we get spotted here, we run. On contact, we run. On contact, we rush. Rush.
30 seconds
Send
left.
it. Full send. Full send. Full send. Full send. Full send.
Is wisely does he try to timing this? He goes
Good
to the
fucking molly, bro. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, these satchels are nice, dog. Oh, these satchels are fucking nice, dog. Wait, masterclass from Sentinels. Masterclass from Sentinels.
And now Billy Rise,
Well
man.
played.
We were so active, so good at responding to these early probes.
Well
And
fucking
they overheated
played.
just a little bit, losing to
We
the
like
second bonus.
that.
Not just losing to the bonus.
We
wipe,
like
but
that.
allowing
They
it
be
to be
cooking
a
that
flawless
shit.
round for the attackers. That is backbreaking.
They maintain their focus over towards that CB side.
Zach has Razor
Really
too
weren't
now.
able to take advantage of the low clock.
I think Billy has one pause left. I don't think they'll use it here.
Russia towards A. As you mentioned prior in the round too, just extracting all of that defensive utility out of Billy to the extent they've just had.
Can I do those satchels? If you give me 5 chances to do those satchels, I hit it 0 times.
There's so much more that
10 times I hit it once though.
See what was happening. But couldn't hang.
It's just great calling from Sen. They work the entire map, get back to that light A side in time. Worked so well. Credit to Gone.
Molly was good, man.
Bold in that situation.
YZ, classic YZ, bro. Classic YZ trying to take his timings, dude.
The attention will be on his teammate. But John was ready for that.
Break the desk. Break the desk.
See, things are pretty restrained.
Like the coach actually paused. The second pause. That's an early second pause.
Victory here on this Lotus map.
I would say, nah, maybe he shouldn't. I don't know if he should save it. I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but I'm pretty sure it's their last one.
They're in a very precarious spot. Yeah, they can sort of force into this round. It looks like that might be the plan, but it's a big risk to take at this early stage of the half. For Sentinels, though, it's straightforward
my
stuff.
Wingstop order? I have no idea, bro.
They weren't able
I
to
haven't had
force that
Wingstop in a
shield
minute.
wall out on
Fucking
C.
hot wings,
Narrate
dog.
tried to get it.
I like hot
Didn't end
wings.
up hurting him. They just bounced on back to A. And were able to execute this. Billy just got a little bit too nervous, pushed up too far.
Second boss for
as
Billy.
individuals
We got
took
one
the
on
crazy
Sun.
push over the molly. The K9 positioning of upper A side. Just caught out in the open.
Listen, I'm hoping
69K. There's 69K viewers here. God damn, we got 70K viewers here for this qualification game. We're still in group stage.
Furious after that
Fucking Billy versus Sen. Genji Paper X next.
And now they're going to have
All right, it's not over yet, guys. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, it's not over. Let's see. Let's see what they do with the Razor Rocket.
Crucial round.
They saved a couple guns, right? They did.
Big investment here.
It's a half buy from Billy. Or is it a force? Nah, half.
And already, Sentinels here grouped on his A side. Pretty standard. We have
I ever been to a concert at Forest Hill Stadium? Yeah, I actually have. All right.
BLG, do they want this
Russia,
fight
what the
again?
fuck is doing?
Zekken's got hands. Russia finds out the hard way. YZ doesn't fancy any, but he's only playing with a classic here. Such a weird
I hope the coach
assortment
didn't
of
see
guns.
that.
Yeah, it is bizarre, right? I mean,
Someone said Berlin play.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's
just
crazy.
700. Maybe these rifles can make.
Isn't Berlin on like a
Both
tier
of them
2
have
team right now or
the
no?
contentions of maybe pushing
Someone
out
check in
the
on
Death
Berlin,
Side, going
bro.
to
We
the
actually
case
fucked
for
him over. He's actually a nice guy
defense.
too, probably.
Sen have inserted Narrate over towards Rubble. Potential
He
fight
retired?
against YZ, where he's highly
He's on
favored.
FPX.
Far superior gun.
And they're going to use him to try and sell this.
Yeah, they even throw a dark cover towards stairs, and it's working. Oh god, they're all departing.
Wait, what happened? What happened? They faked them so well. Oh my god. Oh my god. They broke their fucking ankles not once but twice.
They've got to take
Oh,
it with this
hey,
weaker weaponry.
And YZ, he just didn't know while that Viper's wall was up how many players actually crossed there.
We'll get this at least.
Oh my
Okay, I just want to point out,
Eyes in the back of his head.
like, I really don't give a fuck about the spike
Very
being
timely
planted.
swing there from Narrate.
That would have been their way into this round.
I feel like they have like this automation where they show it every time, no matter what. But I would rather see what's more important because we know the spike's getting planted, right? Do we? Or is it important for the general audience to see that? Maybe it's important. Maybe it's important. Maybe I'm yapping. Maybe it's important. I don't know. I just hate like sometimes there's more important things happening.
Spoke too soon.
All right, it's a save again.
Away, narrate. Just obviously on the hunt. This economy for Sen is out.
Yeah, they should do picture in picture for the spike and just show it somewhere else. I'd rather see that lurk kill because the spike planting is not that important right now because it's just free.
And again, this next one, a real inflection point.
He's one off ult.
Stacked up at the end of the round. Celsius's weapon.
Two off ult.
More important that it wasn't K9 dying. It was Billy who really needed to save those there and are able to get away with it.
Nice timing.
Nero just turns at the perfect time.
Wait, he spammed him back like that?
Isn't caught.
Oh my god.
Finally, we've gotten
he knows his lanes.
For Billy, where this operator that we were talking about so much on attack is economically viable to be picked
Wait,
up.
lineups on the line to the shadow with the corner of the ledge. Oh shit, what the fuck did he just do? That was like 3 okay, never mind. I don't know if y'all doing that. God damn, that was like 3. Oh fuck. Off out.
That's exactly what they're looking
My
for.
cursor? Oh fuck, sorry.
No more Vice in the map for Zen.
My bad.
Non-committal though in this early approach to the round. They had the spike left behind.
Okay, why is he got to op out again? Last time we were struggling with this, so let's see.
Before they head elsewhere.
We still have Raise Rocket.
Prowler thrown out from K9.
We're just grouping up C.
Doesn't spot anyone.
Do we rocket in? Probably. Do we know the Vice wall is there? Probably.
Posted up.
Do we nade close for the molly?
You could see a world where, you know, Zek and
I don't think so. I think we nade bend and ult.
Sheer wall. Rusha's ready with the paranoia.
Actually, we don't need shit. We just ult.
They're ready to anchor BLG.
Wait, fucking nice. Oh, the double dive didn't work.
Narrate's going to be stuck here. Decayed down. His position known and noted. K9 and Levy's in
if you win
no
this,
hurry.
I'll suck my.
John can't even get into the site with the spike in hand. An easy cleanup and a great use of the Nightfall there from K9.
My bad. I overheated there.
Great counter ultimate. They do a nice job getting in, and
Everyone
it did kind of play
Everyone
out.
W.
Speculated where that sheer wall not getting procced earlier does kind of awkwardly cut players off. It does force Bang to feel like, I need to teleport up there. I need to get in. And then he's just out in the open.
That's not what they were going for. It could have worked. But there's just too many fucking people here. And the Fade ult is pretty annoying.
Perfect ultimate usage there.
Fuck. Okay, it's very close. 9-8.
Paid off.
We have money?
Everything they wanted to do in that round worked perfectly.
5-man A. We TP into our orb and walk through. They open door. Bang's taking the timing, but fuck, the angle's no good. Nice trade! That's a very much needed trade. We have Fade ults. Looks like we're brute forcing A.
I think he takes some hits there. Tries to back up. Neff forced away with the snake fight. Though here's a steel guard for the attack side to pave the way for a plant.
Can we take Heaven?
Of retreating for a while. And the steel guard
we have Heaven. Off angle.
Full retake. Second is posted up so close.
Sees the Prowler now. They know.
The Prowler. Nice trade. 3v3.
John is there
to find the trade. There it is. Nice, John. Flank. Hit. Nice trade, John! Is he stuck in the corner?
Not the ideal tool for this job.
I can't believe they didn't get through there. John saved us. Holy fuck.
Back with a burst of confidence. A fast A
He
kit
should have had
plays
2.
out
I'm
the
not
way they
gonna
drew
lie.
it
He
up.
should have had 2.
The Narrate's Nightfall that time is used to perfection.
I don't even blame Bang for walking in. It's just too tempting. I think it's the angle sucks for him. Like he's peeking on the close wall. The other guy's favored. Dude, John is a fucking laser. John is a fucking laser.
They're still going to
it was close, bro. It was close. Hey, it was close. I feel
First
that.
it was a push out of B main.
They still have an op.
The previous round it was off of the C side. What will it be now?
Over at
they have no
ults.
ults.
With a couple other players, all of that defensive sentinel utility continuing to be littered across that C site.
Who's getting this orb?
Dark covers being cycled as
Wait,
well.
no, not this.
Does he want to get? He's going to post up deep. Does John try to take this space?
हाँ चलो 100 को వచ్చా
Joey X-Ray, I'm getting anxious. I need to see my wall hacks.
ఉన్నాయా నమ్మేస్తే ఓ పని అయిపోతుంది అయితే
Oh my god. Why did they flash it? Did they hear me? Why did they flash it like that?
Still keeps his weapon in this round.
Wait, he hit him?
They've given up so much of that
Get the
positioning
fuck
that
out of
was
here, he hit
possible
him.
for YZ. Gets away with
Oh
his
my
life.
god, this guy's just contacting everything,
Sentinels at
bro.
45 seconds are pivoting back towards that BC
fucked.
area, kind of keeping their
I was gonna
options
spam.
open as they're activating that door. The sheer wall is still here.
Oh, the
They've
molly
had
timing is
trouble
good. This is
dealing with
bad,
that
bro.
on some of these prior C executions.
Are they baiting out
For
Util
them
right
to
now?
manage it.
Oh my god, this skin 3.
Sheer wall is still a problem. Send don't have a way to safely clear it, to trigger it. They've got to go B.
Are we going B?
Even
It's
very
so
much
hard
damage
right now.
actually
20
done. We are down
seconds.
to 20 seconds right now. Second satcheling in. A couple players on defense. Rusha gets the first in the spam through. John was just so weak.
And there's not much more to gain from this now. Zelsis heading over
Another guy
to
C.
see
We don't
Simon,
know. We
and
lost.
Sheer wall's going to get come up either way, and Neff will be waiting. Narrate steps up, and this is tit for tat
Messy round.
stuff.
We should pause maybe.
Sen
They're
and
starting
Billy
to fuck us. I think the op is
haymakers to
fucking
try and
us. I'm not
close
gonna
the map.
lie. I think the
Keeping
op
each
is
other
fucking
honest,
us.
that
It
BLG
feels
round
like we're
was critical.
I don't know,
After
we're just
reinvesting into
playing a
the
little
operator,
differently. It's too much pressure.
that would have been presumably.
They did too much? Nah, they didn't even do too much. We had no options, dude.
They were in the
We
right
were left
places at the right
optionless
times
because they just like
defensively.
fucking played the
They do a
round
good
well.
job
They forced
nullifying
us.
the attempt from Sentinels
Low
to get
time.
back into that
Mama's
B
asking,
site.
please.
Second in
We
the
need
air,
you.
shot down.
Oh my god. Please bless us.
So ready to go. Sen, they are struggling dealing with this Vice over at C. I've got to say, they're not getting that util out earlier.
Rage,
and
rage.
they're
She's stressing.
fearing
Yeah.
late having to go
It's very
into
close.
it when the
They're
clock
on our
is
fucking
getting
tail.
low. There are
We
those
need a.
thorns on the ground they
This is a
have to
buy
deal
here.
with.
We need a good call here. I
Players
don't know
getting
what the
caught up
call
by the
is.
sheer wall.
What is
You know,
the
you can try
call?
to timing it where your Omen can TP top box. Second can
Is
hit
it a
in,
B
but
split
it's still
off of A
challenging.
control?
But what is it that forced him to C in the first place?
Do
It
we
was Wisey
take
pushing up on A, getting aggressive
A
towards
late?
trouble.
And that's
Start
exactly what
C,
you
take
want
A
to do
late,
with
B split?
this operator. Once you've got it rolling with the Vice on this map, you take control and you just want to force the attackers to have to deal with that powerful defensive utility. You want to just route them into that sort of trap that you have laid on the opposite side of the map, and they pull it off there.
So there's got to be a game plan for this early round action that Sen have been opting out of more often than not. Is it another rubble fight? Maybe try and explore
Let's see the
B
call.
early
Let's
and
see the
fight through some
Kaplan
of
call
that
here.
Fade util that's been deployed there.
No ults. John has
All
one
that
off.
more to be
We got
answered in
Omen.
just a few moments. You can see that scoreboard. A good start in this half.
Starting
Sentinels
C with
converting on
3.
the bonus is big.
Viper wall on
Billy
A.
Have found their niche in
And
this
he's
game.
gonna throw an orb.
Wisey has carved it out.
Wisey's
Kill by
on
kill with this
A.
operator.
In terms of the ult economy, look at BLG. Yeah, that's still guarding, but they're so close to 3 other ults. And realistically, the only thing that Sen can have on top of from the
Okay,
shadows,
we orbed up
which
A
is
while we
all
take
too
C mount
viable unless you're
control.
going for one of those fast deep
And
teleport executes. Maybe John can get a kill, get the spike down, and use that pit to win
We're
out
creating
the
a
first
lot
round.
of pressure on
But
C.
even at that, you use the pit, you have to stay in it. Easy steal garden. Sure, maybe you have the shorty in it.
But
so
they
there are
really didn't use
counterplays
much
to the
util.
counterplays that are available
Okay, we
if you
cleared
get
C
into a
and
situation
from B.
like that. As of right now,
So
it's
we've got a
Billy
decent
again,
amount of control,
posting up,
but
taking a control of
nothing
that
has
offline
happened
D.
from the other team. They didn't move at all.
This time
So
Sen
now
have
we're
to have
gonna
a plan for
retake
this. They've
A,
got to- yep, here you
and
can
I
see
imagine
they've
we
got
use
to
a
be
lot of
expecting
util
Wisey to be
here
on this line.
because we
Versus the
expect them to
Prowler.
be close.
Wisey's
So
far
let's
enough away
see
that
if
it
the
actually
util is
doesn't
good
need to be
enough.
shot down.
25,000 వచ్చాయి
Now the second wave, Paranoia thrown in. This is awkward. Second not affected by it, but the rest of Sentinels are. Now though, time to burst forward. Wall comes down, and so
Out.
does Wisey. That's the op out of the game.
Omen ulted
Russia
out.
has to ult from the
Second
shadows
insight,
to
that's
TP
big.
back to his spawn for
Holy
safety.
fuck,
And then
why is he
opens
stuck
this side
around
of
for
the
so
map up
long
for
and the Omen
Sentinels.
ulted out?
Second is taking
Where
so
you
much space.
going?
Russia
Where the
wants to
fuck
get
you
back though, but
going? Save.
Completely misreading the timings that were available
Yeah.
to send to scale.
I
He
think,
thinks he can get in way
okay,
earlier
to be
than
fair,
that. He
Russia
was wrong. Billy now, you
didn't know the
notice
timing, but
he's picking up
Zach
these rounds
also
here and
double
there, but
satcheled
because
into the
there's been a
site
patchwork
right after the first
back
kill.
and forth.
He double
It's
satcheled the
much
site
harder
right
to
after the first kill.
justify
He was
throwing
there very
themselves in
quick.
a 3v5 scenario with no control of the site and with no duelists to work with.
That position from YZ got really messed up in the moment. It's tough to play around.
I
that
like the
Viper's wall
idea
close up.
of
Feels like you really, you either need to be in front of it, or
us
you need to
keeping
kind
our
of be
guns
playing
here.
back towards the actual side
I think
stairs.
so.
Because in that situation,
because I don't think we're fucking them over. We can only kind of hurt ourselves. Two guys are broke. Let's just fucking max Econ right now.
Target even. You can see him trying to adjust. It's just too much. There's simply too much.
Zach is still fucking, what is that, 4 off?
And too many players will have a much easier time dealing with him.
Good job.
Look, he's just wide out.
I mean, YZ was one and done no matter what. If he gets the one, he's not satcheling away.
Take control of that operator held position. Use controller util to close the gap on them.
Really good run,
Hop
guys.
when that wall comes down.
Double satchel didn't kill him, it was narrate? Or what do you mean?
They do still have the Steel Garden. YZ's got on the Showstopper. He was one away and died. Kane one away from the Nightfall, one away from the Viper's Pit. They could get so many ults in this round, which they need desperately.
Narrate killed Omen, not Zach? Really?
Horrendous cash.
Where'd Narrate kill him from? I didn't see. Okay, I thought Zach killed him. I'm tripping out then.
This poison orb is set up to make even just trying to trigger the sheer wall potentially lethal.
He walked in.
They can't just duck in there.
Shit, okay. Well, maybe then his timing was off. If Narrate walked in, I thought Zach double satchel and that's why it was so fast.
BLG, they do have that forward position.
Okay, what do we do here? We got C mount. And we cleared front B again with the door. We're doing the same shot, it looks like, but this time we're leaving Bang. He has Omen ult.
Finding more success just working this A side of the map and essentially avoiding this Vice entirely.
Is a defensive showstopper play on the table for YZ here? Crowder out, looking the same as last round. Rushia now with a bit of spray.
Second is fully committed.
He's out, he's out.
He's able to get
oh
out.
my god.
But again,
they know there's like 2 or 3
seconds in the round, and they did nothing about that sheer wall at sea, which has been more than a small nuisance.
Wait, is it up down? It's up down.
There are still 2 anchors there.
What? How did he kill both of them? How did he kill both of them? And he shot late. He got caught and killed both. There's no way Bang just did that, actually. He got caught and killed both. Second here's in flank, right?
To make his
What's
way
going on
out
my
of
map?
that B connector. And he's ready for K9 as well. Bring me another
nice.
And YZ
It's coming up on Raze ult too now.
An easy pick up
we got Raze ult and Fade ult's coming up.
And it is a dastardly scenario that Rushia
You
has
should save,
to find
bro.
a way
You
to
should save.
unravel.
Why are you doing this?
And with this
This is
Guardian,
trolling.
he's got
Save your
no
Guardian.
choice
You have
but
no
just
money.
to go for
What
it.
are we doing?
Sen encircling him to get away from the blast. Billy might have lost their biggest opportunity to get back in control of this map and series. Rushia lucky to get away with his life.
Next round,
dude, Bang killed both of them there. Look at this. Look at this. He got surprised and he still got both. That's actually insane. I can't believe it.
Round to stay in the game. This is Sentinels on match point.
Oh, he didn't get surprised. He was. Oh, he transferred it. No, he was looking actually. I thought he was turned. Like he turned last second. Damn. He killed the first and transferred the second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah. That's crazy work.
The original agent that he made
match point
years ago to propel him to the top of the American scene is
12-9.
putting on a show on Lotus.
Billy have got a lot to commit into a round like this though. Bang!
Oh!
He's already gone pretty forward. Rushia sees that barrel. The Guardian he maintained from the previous round pays dividends.
Rosa.
That showstopper will be avoided. Maybe a little bit quick on the trigger finger is YZ.
Re-clear A?
That Ray's ultimate's off the table now.
Re-clear A contact?
A little bit off to the left there.
No.
YZ's perspective. Again, this is a situation where you do have Narrate over towards that C-mount side, just controlling the space, ensuring that no one is pushing up. Viper's Pit here now, going to make a potential
Ooh, he's getting the
there,
orb C, now he's one off.
Nightmare.
And you mentioned it, Sentinels don't have those big initiator ultimates to work with.
Okay.
Showstopper quite yet.
I mean, we're not going to go C, that's for sure.
Just inches short in all of those categories.
I think we're going to split B through A,
Nightfall,
maybe?
Then they could throw that at the pit, Prowler, the Viper, something like that, but it's not an option right now.
So is it a hard force? Hoping to catch a player.
They're making B pressure while they contact A.
In the past, but
we have...
are actually giving a lot more map control over 30
here. Seconds left.
Now Santa going to run
into
this.
It's close though.
YZ doesn't dare jump up.
You're jumping up?
Shot through the box. He needs to see over this wall and can't quite. So that's free access now gained by Sentinels. Rushia though is ready. Pure stopping power. This time it's a Guardian shot to John QT's
12
cranium.
seconds left. We have to
4
YOLO.
seconds left. Sentinels have to go. Zeki getting sprayed down, but is able to find Rushia. Why is he trying to disrupt with the
Okay,
blast?
I'm not. Time. Why are
Zeki
they
and
spamming
Zelsis
the smoke? Just
back
hold the
to back
smoke. Why are you guys
for
spamming
the
it?
series.
Steel Garden should be connecting on to
Zekin has rocket, pop it.
Pop
it, no?
Zekin just has the shorty trying to play back sight, but the showstopper as well. He got that with the spike going down.
Zelsis is going to be jumped on in trees, got nowhere to go. Primary
Oh my god, the wall.
Back to
Oh, he's
back.
behind the wall.
Zekin and Zelsis put Neff in a solo situation. Signed, sealed, delivered. Send Cydia back.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Playoffs.
Come on!
Zekin was an absolute phenom on their 2 map wins, the Neon on Sunset, and then even
Nah, this guy's sold, I'm not gonna lie. But
Lotus.
hey, we capitalized on that. That was a 3v5 last round. 3v5 last round for the dub. Good shit, man. Good
Nobody
shit.
thought they would be in this
Let's
game.
fucking go.
Expectations were for Sentinels to make it. People thought this was certainly their game to lose. They won, which frankly was the expectation. But in this fashion, I don't know. Billy made a serious go at it. That Icebox game for
Let's
them was
fucking go.
stunning.
Hey, look at them. Look at them.
Unbelievable highlight reel moments.
And that was definitely the stumbling
Let's
block
go,
for Sentinels,
baby.
controlling that star player from Billy, who we know is always a problem for teams such as this. But in the end, they figure out how to answer that A-side operator play. They get that controller util up. Eventually, they can push YZ over. Let's
Matching
send it
shoes are
down
fire,
now to
right? The
Jet
matching
Li
shoes
down
are fire?
the stage for our Verizon post-match interview with John QT.
They're drip or drown right now?
And it's going to be Sentinels in the playoffs!
Nice.
John, I may have you over here. Yes, for a short interview. Lotus was a nail biter, no?
No?
Definitely.
She hit him with the no?
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on making it to the playoffs. I mean, first one since Masters Madrid. You gotta be excited.
Yeah, definitely very
yeah.
excited. That was the goal coming into the tournament.
Kind
Kind of beating our demons that we had in Bangkok because we got grouped.
What the fuck is this sign?
Very happy of our result.
That's a crazy
Can you
sign.
tell us a little bit about what happened
Nah.
in between Icebox and Sunset? Because it felt like after Icebox,
That's
you guys
crazy work.
locked in.
Yeah, we realized on Icebox we just started super slow. They
That's
were just like
crazy work.
running us down. We were not winning our fights and stuff like that. And we're just like, okay, guys, like let's give them a statement game. We're gonna 13-5 them on Sunset, and we did so. So it worked out.
Well, speaking of demons, we have other demons waiting for you in the playoffs. Who would you like to face for the first round of the playoffs?
Ooh.
To be honest, I don't care. Whoever dares to pick us, I'm down to play them. We're coming in very confident, so
The
I'm pretty
playoff
sure they
teams
don't
get to
wanna
pick
see
their
us.
opponents.
Plus, you just avenged
As
energy.
number
How are
one
you feeling
seed.
about that?
I don't really care.
Yeah, I thought you would say that, but congratulations once again. John QT, everybody!
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Center locked. My pick'ems are safe. 2-0 undefeated. And they're secure for playoffs. So they don't
Hopefully.
play for a minute, I guess.
57. Let's start.
Karan, and here we are today to create an authentic, wholesome atmosphere here in the venue.
What's this?
By having them spin the wheel and say something nice about the player
What?
that the wheel lands on. So are you guys ready?
The fuck?
오늘 뭘 할 거냐면, 알아들으신 거예요? 착한 거 말해주시면 돼요, 칭찬.
We're gonna spin the wheel and say something nice about them? Who's coming up with this boomer ass fucking segments? The reroll is crazy.
없어 먼치기는.
Okay.
Monyet?
Monyet.
몬jet은 이제 착하고 밥을 잘 먹습니다. 일단 밥을 굉장히 잘 먹어요.
Prove paper
맨날
X
뭐
wrong?
사달라고 그러고 내가 무슨 지갑인 줄 알아.
Okay.
아주 근데 하여튼 아주 착하고 밥을 잘
He
먹는
said he eats
친구입니다.
well?
Okay,
You called him
Monyet, he's a
fat?
sweet boy, and he can eat a lot, has a great appetite, and he always forces texture to buy him
That's
food, but
crazy
still nice,
work.
sweet boy, and he
That
can eat
is
a lot.
crazy work.
Thank you for the compliment, Kara.
Was that a compliment? One skin again.
오!
Boasty!
Okay.
That's an easy
I
one,
like
bro.
보스터 일단 되게
1, 2. 썼는데 얘네가.
뭐라 하지 이거를
유쾌하고
유쾌하고 그러고 이제 모두와 이제 잘 지내려고 하고 일단 K-팝 좋아하고
아이돌.
He's a K-pop star?
춤을 또 이제 잘 추기 때문에 이게 확실히 스타성이 좀 있지 않나
아무래도.
네 그렇게 생각합니다.
Well, Booster's really funny, and he gets along with pretty much everyone here in the venue and in the Valorant community. He also loves K-pop and the K-pop idols, and he's a great dancer. So yeah, great boy. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and
Thank you.
good luck.
Thank you.
Nah, what the fuck is this?
Welcome to what seems like
Okay, we need I mean by this, when I say this, I can't think of something. I just need to think about it. It means like I don't have anything on the spot, but if I sat down and thought about it, I feel like I could come up with something. That's what it means. Like I don't got anything for you now, but I'm confident that I could come up with something. Paper Rex are just fucking psycho, and like, well, I guess it's probably been working because they made it here, but like, there's a strong team, right? Like Genji is gonna like you would imagine Genji's gonna do a better job at stopping their fucking.
This time, YZ has the Raze ult, which I guarantee, as soon as they see the Raze, Set is going to rush B or C. As soon as Raze is seen here.
The table for YZ here. Prowler out, looking the same as last round.
What is Second doing?
Second is fully committed.
He's out, he's out.
He's able to get out,
But again, where to from here? 40 seconds in the round. Nothing about that sheer wall at sea, which has been more than a
35 seconds. Why do we still have 2 here? Why do we still have 2 here?
Acres there, out in the open. That has to be traded.
It's over.
The opening of the door is so big for Bang. He paves the way for a firing line of Sentinels to look at the Seaside defenders. Now they've gotten in once again with a 2-player advantage. YZ might have to entry this with a showstopper, but Zekit is waiting for him to make his way out of that B connector. And he's ready for K9 as well. Bring me another
GG.
YZ acquiesces. An easy pick-off once more for the Raze.
YZ still has Raze ult. That's about the only silver lining there is.
After an round to stay in the game, this is Sentinels on match point. 1 round away.
YZ still has Raze ult. That's about the only silver lining there is left. I don't know why they stuck around here. At least Raze should have ran away much faster. That's all.
Bang has already gotten pretty far forward, and Rush sees that barrel.
This is the round.
Pays dividends. That showstopper will be avoided. Maybe a little bit.
I mean, they have the 5v4. It's fine.
Is as insane as
Raze ultimate's off the table now.
Like if things are working,
They have 5v4 and the A line, kind of.
Change it up.
They leave Omen. They're okay playing retake A. No, never mind. John Cutie is. John Cutie does have ult.
I don't think they should, like, if Fnatic look good,
You don't want to give up A. You definitely don't want to give up A.
It doesn't feel like the right move. Like I don't.
You mentioned that Sentinels don't have those big initiator ultimates.
The Fade is good at B alone because there's a Vise Wall here. Vise Wall and Thorns here.
I guess you're just gambling on a higher
all of
high,
those categories.
but not necessarily.
Maybe if they had
it's not worth the gamble.
then they could
Nah, this is just a BLG round, 100%.
On Reddit, Kojo said it was fake.
1-3-1 with Vise here, or with Viper ult. It's too hard.
Was it a hard force? Hoping they catch a player positioned far forward, like we've seen from YZ in the past. But you're actually giving a lot more map control over here.
Too hard.
Now Santa gonna run it
like on the front page. Oh, right here.
No way.
Or Kojo. I've never competed in the Olympics. Pokemon is more popular than Digimon.
Wow, that's too hard.
In Toronto. Oh, sorry, just rattling off a bunch of obvious.
Way too hard.
Stop tagging me.
It's like a save, I think. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Back to back.
You've got to be joking.
Steel Garden should be connecting onto both though. Zelsis on the run. Zekin just has the shorty trying to play backside, but the showstopper as well. He got that with the spike going down.
Zelsis is going to be jumped on in trees, got nowhere to go. Primaries are available again! And back-to-back! Zekin and Zelsis put Neff in a solo situation. Signed, sealed, delivered. Send City up back in a Masters playoffs.
I'm not sure who that is.
Zekin was an absolute.
Let me explain something. So with 14 seconds left in a clean 5v3,
Oh, it's the animated guy.
they decided to
The last
spam
video
through the
was
smoke
directed
together
towards me.
and got spammed back, which was the only way for Sen to even come close to winning that round.
These are actually really good, but I don't know if we have 7 minutes to watch it right now.
Which, frankly, was the expectation, but in this fashion, I don't know. Billy made a serious go at it.
So Sen is in playoffs now, right?
Was stunning individually. YZ had some unbelievable highlight reel moments.
That was definitely the
This is me?
Did you just whiffed on somebody that's not moving? Did I just whiff on somebody that's not moving? Ooh, this is bad. What do I say? What did I say? Warm up. I didn't get the chance to warm up.